Welcome to Shaunie Speaks, where we inspire you, break cycles, and work on all wellness. Today, video is for Shaunie. Oh no, it's for Pastor Keion Henderson and Shaunie Henderson. Michelle Williams, Kelly Rowland, and Beyonce Knows Carter. Okay, so it's a long dream. So I'm going to cut it into parts. But I'm going to tell the whole dream and then, okay? Stay tuned because the last part will be the most beneficial part in this video. The dream is not over. Okay. On September 23rd, 2022, I had a dream that morning. And the dream started with cars and people in the streets having a lot of road rage against each other. Then I saw gas stations, that were scamming people and having a lot of competitions among each other for gas. Then I was in a house. In a house, there was a table. And in the middle of the table was me, Pastor Keion, and a few other people. We were sitting at the table. As we was talking normally at the table, there's a spirit that came out of nowhere and fell upon us. The spirit fell on us to the point where we was not the same. It's like our mind, our body, our soul, everything that we could do on our own was controlled by another entity, another spirit. And that spirit was not of God because I can tell. I'm the type of person that could tell when the spirit is of God and when the spirit is not of God. So we were all controlled by the bad spirit that fell on us on that table. So then I saw in the dream that Pastor Keion was acting like really different in a sense of he was not himself. He couldn't think, he couldn't speak, he couldn't do things that he normally do for himself. It was like the bad spirit was controlling him. I know that the bad spirit fell on us, but I was conscious enough to see that Pastor Keion was not in his right mind. So while Pastor Keion was not in his right mind, and I'm watching everybody else also, I did not recognize the other people on the table. I know there was people, but the person I recognize the most is Pastor Keion. Then out of nowhere, these women came out of nowhere. So we had 3 doors. We had 3 doors in that house, and these women came out of nowhere and start entering in the middle of the 3 doors. So if the doors are like this, they start coming from this door. And I saw that in the dream because it seems like they was coming for Pastor Keion while he's in the state of he can't control himself. He cannot think straight. He cannot do anything because he's basically a zombie. So these women, I saw a total of at least 3 women. And they came out of nowhere and opened the door, the middle door to get at Pastor Keion. And I, in the dream, was playing security. I was not having it. So what I started doing was start pushing these women away. And I was like, y'all not coming in here trying to, get that man in trouble, trying to make him commit adultery. Like in a dream, I was just like top-notch security. So that's when I locked the 3 doors, right? I locked the one on the left, the middle, and the one on the right. But the one in the middle, the lock was broken. So when I locked it, it did not lock completely. So that's when I got that's when one of the women sneaks inside. So she basically, I thought, I locked the whole doors, but they was not locked completely. So that's when one of the women came in trying to get at Pastor Keion again. And I pushed her. I'm like, no, don't do it. And then the dream switch where I saw that Pastor Keion was fighting, to get his mind back, to get his thoughts back, to get, whatever it is to be normal again, so he could do things that he usually do for himself. But it's like the spirit was so strong over him that every time he fight and it was a problem, like the spirit will have power over him. Then I saw he basically opened the door on the left side in the dream, and went out in the street still a zombie. Like basically like like just like that I saw in the dream. And it was just crazy. So with that said, that was the dream for Pastor Keion. The dream is not over. So what I want to tell Pastor Keion is to stay prayed up. To also know that there's women in the church or in the world that's after him, even though he is married. I think everybody really know that already, but it was in my dream. And me acting as a security is basically God is telling me to pray for you, cover your union and your family. And we all know, like, most women, especially the women that don't have respect for God, they don't have respect for themselves. They don't care if you're married or if you're not married. They will try to get at you. They have Jezebel spirits, and these Jezebel spirits control these women and men. So that's what I think the dream is basically saying, that there's a spirit that will fall upon him. That if Shaunie, if you see that he's acting different like a zombie and he's not acting right and doing right, please pray for him. Woman of God, stay prayed up, stay on your knees, stay fasting, cover your marriage, your kids, your relationship, your church, your house, everything, because the spirit that fell on Pastor Keion had total control over him. Even though he was fighting, he could not fight it off. So everybody that watched this video, keep Pastor Keion and Shaunie Henderson in your prayers, because that spirit was really like controlling him. Okay? And these women, let me tell y'all something. These women out here that are committing that are sleeping with married men, and these men out here sleeping with married women, God will judge them. God will definitely judge you. And those of you who are married and tricking other men and women, telling them you're not married, and then you trick them, God will get you too. Okay? God will get you too. Like, y'all need to have some type of respect for people's marriages. And people that's married, y'all need to have respect for your spouse too. Because y'all be wilding too. I cannot even, like, I don't understand. Like, even me, I experience a lot of married men coming my way. And I'd be like, excuse you? Jesus is coming, baby. Like, what is you doing? Okay? So, y'all need to respect people's marriages. And some of y'all don't even, like, really want the man. Y'all just trying to see, how good is your game. What you could pull. What you could do this and that. Like, what? It's not a game. Stop ruining people's marriages. Stop ruining people's relationships. Y'all doing too much. And the people that are married, that's ruining their marriage, their family life, and that God will punish you. Because you are enabling and hee-hee-ha-haing in those Jezebels and Jezebels' faces, because they don't care about your relationship. They don't care about your family. Okay? So act like you're married if you are married. And stop lying to people talking about you're not married when you know you are married. Okay? So this is part 1 of the dream. And I'm going to make a part 2 and other parts so y'all can really understand it. Because that's how it starts with Pastor Keion, and then it moves to other parts. Okay? Stay tuned, because the last part will be the most beneficial part in this video. Okay? Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, because over here it's on and poppin'.